XRP might jump a ton in price overnight. And hey, I'm not chatting about just doubling or tripling a bit. I'm talking about a huge change that could shake up the whole money world. This idea is called the Fix theory. It was thought up by a guy named Will Fix, who passed away. His own life story is pretty interesting, almost as cool as the theory. I had a totally different video planned for today, but I ditched it. Instead, I want to talk right from my heart and my thoughts, cause this story needs to be shared like Will wanted. Will Fix wasn't some random crypto fan just guessing stuff. He was a real businessman who ran bail bond companies in 27 countries early on, owned a bunch of insurance places, and worked at a level most folks dream about. When he spoke about XRP, it wasn't like a super fan. It came from a guy who really got global money stuff, risks, and chances to win big. His Fix theory takes all the stuff we've heard about XRP and makes it into a way bigger deal. Before I keep going, this isn't money advice, but what you're gonna hear might make you see XRP's price possibilities in a whole new way. The way Will put it was easy but strong. Normal investors like you and me could get XRP up to $5 or $10 if enough people buy and some big institutions join in. That's not hard to imagine. But that's not what XRP was really made for. It wasn't meant to be just another crypto thing. From the start, XRP's main job has been to handle huge amounts of money moving around. And I mean really huge. Think about the big banks and groups Ripple works with. Some of the biggest banks ever, central banks, payment companies, all shifting billions of dollars every day. XRP is the bridge coin in this setup. It's like the oil that keeps the engine running smooth for the future of money. Bitcoin, with all its buzz, just can't do what XRP was built to do. And yet Bitcoin is trading over $100,000 right now, while XRP is only at about $2. Now, before we dive more, if you want to be one of the folks who spots the next big money chance early, I've made something that could change how you invest for good. In the pinned comment under this video, there's the Ultimate Millionaire Investor Guide. Find 100x stocks. A full plan with videos, files, and real stories that show you step by step how to spot stuff with crazy growth potential. This isn't something to check later. Grab it now before you miss what's happening right this moment. Now back to the Fix theory. Ripple is past the tough part now. If you've been in sales, you know that phase where everyone says no all the time. Ripple had that in the beginning, trying to sell their idea to banks and rules makers who weren't ready. But now things are different. They have more than 300 big money groups signed up. Years back, court papers showed over 1,700 secret agreements. And that was ages ago. Think how many more now. Being past the tough part means they've done the hardest stuff. Now it's the joining up phase. Central banks, huge global banks, money giants. The types who don't move millions, they move trillions. And when those trillions start going through a blockchain settlement setup, you can't have the bridge coin XRP at cheap pocket money prices. It just wouldn't have enough room to handle it all. Here's the issue banks had when XRP was around 50 cents, and even now at just over $2. If there are billions of coins out there but low price each, it makes big money moves hard without messing up the market bad. In other words, the price needs to go way up for XRP to do its job smooth. That's why Will said at some point there has to be a fix, like a set higher price for XRP to meet the needs for smooth flow in the new money system. This isn't just hype, it's about how it works. If XRP is going to handle not just billions but trillions in daily moves, its price can't stay low like single or teen numbers. Some pros like XDC guy Quincy Jones have said guessing exact XRP price is like guessing which car wins what spot in a NASCAR race. You can't get it perfect, but you can guess its spot in the money world ranking. Right now, XRP is up there in top assets ready for the global flow bridge job. That means it won't stay cheap long. We'll use $25,000 per XRP as an example in talks. Not as a for sure guess, but to show the size needed. Others talk numbers in thousands. Even IMF talk that Linda Jones mentioned hinted XRP is set for a big value job with price kinda decided in secret meetings. That's not talk for joke coins or guess projects. That's talk for real backbone stuff. And here's where it gets cooler. Rules are finally coming. For the first time in crypto, we're getting a setup that lets big real money from institutions come in easy. That's the part that was missing. You can have great tech, great partners, perfect use, but no clear rules means big players wait. Once they join, everything flips, and the system needs XRP at its working price, not the guess retail price. This is why $5 to $10 goals lots of normal investors chat about are just short thinking. Yeah, those might happen on the way, and if someone wants to cash out there, cool for them, but those have nothing to do with XRP's real planned value. The real value is linked straight to how much global flow it handles, and that's way more than normal buying guesses could do alone. If you're still holding XRP when this all happens full on, you won't just have a coin. You'll have one of the key assets in the new world money setup. The same one banks use for fast cross-border deals, the same one used for loans, for earning, for big flow jobs. And as Will Fix said clear, the point isn't to sell early for some thousands in wins. The point is to let XRP do what it was made for, and that way, set its price to match that job. Now picture being on the good side of that price change. Not after, but before, when you really get it. The fix theory isn't just a guess. It's a plan for how a global flow asset has to work. The system won't run unless XRP's price matches its job, and that means what's next is more need than guess. Now, before I talk more about how this change might happen, quick reminder, if you haven't got the Ultimate Millionaire Investor Guide, Find 100x Stocks, from the pinned comment, do it now. This is the same way I used to spot chances like XRP before they blow up. It's full of videos, files, and examples that make it hard to see the market old way again. And while there, don't miss, you can get free NVDA stock up to $1,000 with just a $100 deposit via my Moomoo link, both in the pinned comment below. Here's why the price fix is so important. If XRP stays low when big institution doors open, the number of coins needed for each big deal would be massive, causing wild ups and downs. But if price is higher, way higher, fewer XRP can handle the same huge deals without shaking the market. That steady feel is key for central banks and big groups. In Will's idea, once Ripple got past nose and into signups, which is right now, the last step was to match the asset price to its job. That's what normal investors miss, because we're used to price just from buy versus sell. Really, for XRP, price is also about working smooth. Picture a world where $1 trillion settles daily on XRP ledger. At $5 per XRP, it'd be messy. At thousands per XRP, it's easy. That's the price change the fixed theory sees. Not as crazy bet, but as needed upgrade to world money pipes. And when this happens, it won't just be banks moving money over borders. Ripple's partners and setups are making XRP a main asset for lending, earning, backing stuff, and more. Think home loans, car loans, business loans, all fast-backed or funded with digital stuff and XRP as the flow bridge. Now, for anyone wondering if such big jump is possible, remember this. XRP already has the partners. It has the speed, low cost, and works with others. The missing part, clear rules, is coming in now. And history shows once that hits in money world, cash comes quick. IMF, BIS, central banks. These groups don't take years once setup is there. They act big. And when they do, at big size. That's when the flip happens and new price, the working price, is real overnight. That's why selling at $5 to $10 doesn't click for folks who get what XRP is for. That might be okay for quick traders, but long holders who see the big picture know real wins come after guest crowd leaves. And here's more Will Fix pointed out. We're not just talking price up cause more buy. We're talking asset set by big players as must have like oil in factory times. Once money system locks XRP in that spot, value isn't if, it's how much. Even now, while normal folks watch small moves, the base for this change is speeding up. Secret deals, test runs, system links, stuff that doesn't hit news till it's all over. By then, price change might be done. That's why being in now matters, not later when obvious. Think about it. The digital money change isn't far. It's here. Blockchain settling, token stuff, fast cross-border pays, not ideas anymore. Real and growing. And XRP is perfect as the all-around bridge. So the question isn't if XRP goes up, it's if you'll hold when it does what it was meant to. Because when the fix hits, whether thousands, tens of thousands, or more per XRP, the chance won't be to buy after. It'll be to have bought before. And that's why my plan is set to spot these early. If you want same tools, info, and plan I use, grab the Ultimate Millionaire Investor Guide, find 100x stocks in pinned comment now. It's not just idea, it's real, worked way to catch next big before most know. And don't miss Moomoo link in same pinned gets free NVDA stock up to $1,000 with a $100 deposit. Easy win while you set for bigger ahead.